Great. To have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And so off the tip, it's Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Tim, when you look at the makeup of these rosters, what similarities do you see with these teams?
Well, I think the number one thing they have in common is experience. Both of these teams with a handful of veterans. Something I think at times is undervalued in today's NBA. Well, Paul George saw an opening on his way to the rim, and he just took it.
The open shot, Doncic. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to Embiid. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's where you want Embiid to be aggressive. With his size and skill, he is dangerous down low.
Now here's Doncic. Down low. Hayes. Misses in close.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Embiid. It's George on the wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Hachimura outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Hayes. Out to James. Outside Reeves. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Sixers ball.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's George. Hachimura with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Inside. Hayes. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Joel Embiid. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. And that one misses. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Pass to George. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. He can't hit that time. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
George feels it out a bit. Pass to Grimes. Fires from deep. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Reeves. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Reeves has got 7 points in the game.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Grimes. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Tim, we've seen the offensive game of Quentin Grimes go through the roof.
Yeah, B.A., he is playing with major confidence right now. In high school and college, he was a lead guard, and that comfortability with the ball is evident.
And he makes all 3.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Smart. LaRavia outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond with the screen. Here's Edgecombe. Second chance shot. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Now Smart. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia.
Wow. B.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
Laravia outside. Outside Vanderbilt. This one for three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Oubre on the wing. Puts up a three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Ledge.
Yeah, B.A. particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And he's good on the second. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Now here's Smart. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jones. Now here's Kennard. Guarded by Brogdon. Back to Kennard. Will it go? Philadelphia grabs the miss. It's George on the wing. The three. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Smart looking around. Pass to Jones. Oh, he picked him clean. George outside. The layup off target.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And here's Smart. Laravia with it. Vanderbilt with it. Oubre picks him up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Now here's George. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. There's the screen. Here's the floater.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Pass to Jones. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. And the layup is good off the glass. Reeves has got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
George outside. 1:05 left in the first quarter. And the layup falls. He has 7.
Yeah, Paul George has the ability to be physical as a wing, an important element in his game.
Shot is good by Reeves.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
George outside. And he drives in. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Back to Reeves. And there's a pick. The 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Got it off in time. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
The 3 from Edgecombe. Counted from distance. Edgecombe's got 5 points.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
And here's Reeves outside. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent, Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player, a generational talent. Back to you, Brian.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Back to Reeves. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Embiid inside. And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Now here's Grimes. Double team on Drummond. Embiid inside. Another shot. Embiid doing his thing inside.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. And here's Hachimura. Hayes with a screen. And the basket by Hachimura. Hachimura's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's James. He's scoreless. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Philadelphia leading by 7. And here's Embiid. Hachimura covering. Kleba with a steal. Here's Doncic. Drummond grabs the miss.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 5 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Doncic, no good.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Lakers trail by 9. Fires the 3. Again, Doncic missing.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Outside Grimes. Pass to Embiid. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Doncic outside. And finished off by Kleba.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
James with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to James. Pass to Doncic. For 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
George, right side. Philadelphia with another miss. Lakers trail by 7. Here's James. Covered by Grimes. Punching it inside. LeBron.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket, in the high percentage area.
Here's Edgecombe. 7 points in the game. George, right side. Lets the 3 fly. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Yeah, he must be feeling it because that Doncic 3 was way out there.
Here's Edgecombe. Outside Grimes. James brings the double team. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Lakers trail. Uncovered. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Oubre to stop the drought. LeBron with the rebound. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Doncic deciding where to go with it. He nails it, and we're tied. Doncic has got 5 now.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Right side Grimes. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's James. Superb transition play from LeBron.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, PA, you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact. Yeah, Paul George is the consummate professional. Some nights he's the alpha, and then some nights he can understand he has to take on a secondary role.
Brogdon with the ball, and Kennard picks him up defensively.
And this is exactly what Paul George does out there. He uses all of that skill to pick apart the defense.
Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Smart for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's George. He's got 13. The 3 ball. Jones with the block. He got it up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
That's good from Jones. Jones hits them both. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The Lakers, 42.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So it's Philadelphia now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Screen by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Drills it from deep. Edgecombe's got 10 points in the game.
You just have to get somebody out on Edgecombe. He's not a guy you want to leave open.
Outside Reeves. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Austin Reeves.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's George. Pass to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Hayes. Oubre with a steal.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
From about 16, Embiid gets the bucket.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Outside Reeves. Oh, he goes big with the dunk right over Joel Embiid.
And from undrafted to a key part of this rotation, Reeves showing just how far he's come with this dominant scoring display.
Here's Edgecombe. 10 points for him. Here's Embiid. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 3. They get it again. Pass to Edgecombe. Now George. Check by James. Fade away. Here's Embiid. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Lakers trail by 5. Screen by James. To the inside. The ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Hachimura. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Guys, back to you.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. Philadelphia leading by 5. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smart. Smart on the drive. Pass to Reeves. Missed inside. Now Lowry. Still without a bucket. Here's Edgecombe. Drummond inside. And Drummond with the jam.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, pack him, it still has no effect on him.
Now here's Larabia. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. George outside. And he makes it on the layup. And now a 9-point 76ers lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
And the Lakers with possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Kennard outside. Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Bona. No luck on that one. Lakers trail by 7. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Blocked. Fast break, Philadelphia. Now here's Drummond. No good. And here's Kennard. No points so far. Drummond on the double team. Left side, Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. Over Drummond. He makes it from the left block.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Out to the right wing. Drummond inside. And the bucket is good. Drummond's got 6 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Smart with the ball. He's off on the layup. The Sixers lead by 7. Drummond with the screen. There's a double team with Vanderbilt. Tipped away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A minute 58 left in the third. Here's Kennard. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, that will energize his teammates, going right at the defender and throwing it down.
Outside Payne. Pass to Bona. Now here's Drummond. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Drummond with the bucket.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
The three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 7. Tipped to the paint. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
So both teams making some changes here. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And he makes both free throws. A minute 6 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Smart. Stolen by Payne. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Grimes. Hits the trifecta. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
LaRavia outside. There's a screen. It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. No good again that time.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Bonner. Shoots from 12. The shot no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More 2K action in just a moment. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. Outside Jones. Back to Smart. Jones sets a screen. On the drive, Smart. Jones, his shot is good.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Jones. To the middle. And And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Paul George. He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Here's Connect. Here's Smart. Driving to the basket. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 10. Down low. Ball stolen. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Outside Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Brogdon. Here's Oubre. Here he goes. And he can't jam it through. Here's Laravia. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Oubre. And here's Embiid. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. To hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe, but when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Prime shot is off. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron, strong like bull.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Oh, wow. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Pass to Edgecombe. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grimes. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Now here's Doncic. He got a piece of it. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
At the line for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one's no good.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Bona. Here's Edgecombe. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. LeBron with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Doncic with it. Grimes covering. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Now Brogdon. Pass to Edgecombe. Left side Grimes. The fader. It's Hayes with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And finished off by Hayes.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Philadelphia making a change here. Philadelphia leading by 3. Screen by Embiid. It's Hayes with the rebound. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Doncic outside. Nice move. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Embiid. Outside George. Into the lane. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Well, that is a big bucket right there. Paul George understanding exactly what his team needed.
Outside Reeves. He gets it to go.
Yeah, just a huge bucket for Reeves. How this guy goes undrafted, I'll never know.
Outside Embiid. Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Outside Reeves.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
Now here's George. Now Embiid. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
The Lakers in the lead. Outside Reeves. Oh, the stuff!
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside George. There's the drive. Oh, he jammed it.
And Paul George coming through in the clutch. He's a veteran, and he showed great poise in the biggest moment.
The free throw is off from George. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. Here's Reeves. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now here's George. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Los Angeles ball.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And here's James. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.